Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jody here. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. If you're new, welcome to the fam bam. If you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. So this is another client tutorial. She's not only my client but a very good friend of mine, and it was her birthday, so she asked me to do her makeup. So as you can see, I'm starting off with the brows. She doesn't have very much brows, so I'm just going to go in and fill it in. I'm starting off with a brow pencil that I have here. I don't remember the name of it, and I'm just using that to create the shape. I'm then going to go in with the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the color Expresso, and I'm going to use that to fill in the rest of the brows. Now after filling in the brows, I go in with the, and you'll see that in a little bit, with the Morphe Brow Powders palette, and I use that to also fill in the brows there, just to make it look a little bit more natural, because it was looking a little bit waxy with that brow gel. I'm just brushing it out with a spoolie just to make it not look so boxy at the start of the brows, because the boxy look is no bueno, not a good look. Alright, I then went in with the matte concealer in the color NC45, and I used that to clean up her brows and drag that down a little bit on her lid. After that, I went in with the color Toffee from the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I used that to prime her eyes. Now it was just a little bit too, it was actually her skin tone pretty much, so after that I went in with the color Fawn just to brighten it up a little bit, and apply that on her lid as well. So I went ahead and I primed her face with the Embryolisse Moisturizer and Primer. I just went ahead and I put that all over her face, and I just use a stippling brush to apply that. Now if you're liking what you're seeing so far, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload. Alright. I also went in with the Becca matte primer just to mattify her skin, and this is just going to help with the oils peeking throughout the day. So as I mentioned, I went in with the color Toffee first on her eyelid, and that was just a little bit too dark, and I wanted to brighten that up, and I went in with the color Fawn in the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I then went ahead and I set that those brows with the Sacha Buttercup powder. I then went into the crease and transition area using the light brown color in the Warrior 3 by Juvias place. I just went ahead and buffed that into her transition area, and then I'm going to go with the darker brown and put those in her outer V at the end of her eye, just to give it a little more depth and dimension to the look. Now after I put that dark color on the outer ends of her eyes, I went back in with the MAC concealer in the color NC45 and I used that to cut her crease. Now I only just did a half cut crease, so I brought the cut crease 2/3 of the way in. And then I went back in with the dark brown color and just softened that harsh line created by the cut crease. Now after I cut the crease, I went in with the McGrath Ecstasy palette in the color Gold Standard, and I went ahead and I put that on the outer portion close to the outer V. I went ahead and I placed that color there. Now that's a beautiful gold color. It's very vibrant, as you will see. Beautiful color. And then after I placed the color Gold Standard, I went back into the McGrath palette again and I grabbed the color Sinful and I went ahead and I put that in the inner portion of her eye. Now this is almost a white gold type color. It just gave it some depth and dimension to the color as opposed to just being one standard color across the lid. Now once I was done with the shadow, I went ahead and I lined her eyes and gave her a wing. I went in with my Inglot number 77 gel liner and I used that and created a pretty thick wing just to give the look a little bit more pizzazz. But before I go in with the liner, I used the e.l.f. gold glitter and I just used that and put it on the lid just to give the lid a little bit more of a shine and sparkle. Now unfortunately guys, my battery died, so the clip of me applying the foundation on her was not caught, but I did go in with the Ben Nye olive brown palette, and that's where I got her color from, and I used that and applied that all over her face. Now that was a beautiful match. It just evened out her skin tone and made her skin look flawless. Now after foundation, I went in with the LA Girl Pro Concealing Fawn and I went in with highlight. So I put that under her eyes, her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, chin and Cupid's bow. I then went in with my damp beauty blender and I blended that out. Once all that is blended, I went in with my Sacha Buttercups and I set those highlighted areas. Now I didn't bake, I didn't necessarily bake, I just used it to set those highlighted areas. Now to set the rest of her face, I went in with the BH Cosmetics Matte Finish Powder in the shade number 255, which is also a good match for her, and I use that to set the rest of her face. I went in also with the Black Opal in Ebony Brown, and I used that as her contour color. And I set that contour color with my Ben Nye Pro Powder Palette, just so that color does not move, or that contour area is set, I should say. I also took that contour color down her nose just to slim her nose a little bit and give her a little bit of a nose contour. Now once all that was done and her face was set, as I mentioned, with the matte finish press powder, I then went in with the blush from MAC called Raisin, and I use that to just blush up her skin, or her cheeks rather. Now I went in back to her under eye with the same dark brown color just to smoke it out a little bit, and I used a lighter brown color just to blend that out. I took some black eyeliner and just placed that in the waterline to line her eyes. And I went back in with the color from the McGrath palette in Sinful, and I just put that in her inner corner just to brighten up the look. Now I went in with some lashes. I do not remember the name of these lashes. I just went in and applied some lashes that I had. And this definitely brought the look to life. I went in with the L'Oreal lash primer, and I just use that to coat the bottom lashes just to give it a little more of a oomph or pizzazz when I apply mascara to her bottom lashes. And I use a Better Than Sex waterproof mascara on both the top and bottom lashes. Just went back in and cleaned up that under eye area. Now again, this is where I apply the blush in the color Raisin from MAC. And then I went in with a J.Cat Highlighter. Don't remember the name of it, I'll leave it in the description box below. Now after I put the highlighter on, I went in with the Jordana lip liner in the color Coco Loco, and I use that to line her lips. I then went in on her lips with the BH Cosmetic Cashmere Cream in the color Perf, and I topped that lip with the Pat McGrath Flesh Fantasy gloss in the color Lust. Again, if you're liking this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And that's the end of the look, guys. I hope you liked it. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one and stay safe.